Hey guys. So, most of us love training bench. I am not anywhere close to an exception from that. In fact, that is probably the thing that I focused on the most for the first 3 years of my lifting career. So, in that time, I was able to pick up a lot of knowledge on how to do the lift correctly so that I can prevent hurting my shoulder, prevent not getting the correct neuromuscular advantages that I possibly can while keeping my body perfectly healthy, and just make sure that everything is going smoothly. I'd actually like to take this video to show you a few different things that people tend to screw up on and how to correct them. So that is going to be the entire idea today. If you guys enjoy, please make sure to go down and hit the like button, maybe hit subscribe, and turn on the bell. All right, let's get right onto the video.
All right, guys, and we are starting on just showing you exactly how to set up for bench. As you can see, I am pulling my shoulders down and back, and I'm making sure that I have a good arc in my back. This clip right here is going to show you that I don't, and that is bad form. You want to keep that arc in your back, because if you do, you'll have a lot more stability and a lot more power off of your chest, and it will prevent you from hurting your shoulder on the way down every rep. Next up is where to place your hands on the bar. So what I always do for people who are new to bench or who need to retrain exactly how to do it is I have them do what I'm showing you here, put their elbows right down at about a 30 to 45 degree angle from their body, and then just drift their hands directly up to the bar. That will ensure the correct angle at the elbows to where you get the most chest contraction that you can with it being extremely safe as well on your shoulders. What I'm showing you here are a couple of different ways that people will typically go in order to just figure out what they want to do for their bench. Technically, these wider grips do have a little bit more neuromuscular advantages. However, they don't provide the same safety. This tight grip is great for tricep contraction alone, but when it comes to an overall bench press and an overall chest contraction, it's not that great. I don't recommend it. Here, I'm going to show you a perfect set of exactly how you want to do it. My back is arched, my shoulders are loaded, and I'm making sure to go down slow every rep with my hands stacked, my elbows going down in the correct position, and there's a bar path from little bit below my nipple line to directly above my shoulders each and every rep. Go down slow. The nice eccentric motion is going to cause more muscular hypertrophy over the long run. And then I explode off of my chest in order to get a full contraction on the top. All right, and next up we're going to talk about the arc that you want to have in your back. This arc in my back, you can see very clearly, is strong. My low back comes up off of the bench, and I keep my anchor points, my butt and my shoulders directly on the bench in contact. This provides stability throughout the entire motion, throughout your entire body, and allows you to really utilize the power that your chest has. This clip shows it with, this one shows without, and it's a little bit more difficult for me to show you the difference that it makes with a weight like this, but it does increase the amount of strength that you can use dramatically. Go ahead and try it once. If you try a set where your back is flat and then you have a set where your back is really stacked, where it's arced, then you will really feel a difference and you'll feel a much stronger ability to contract at the top. Here, I'm going to show you a clip real quick of exactly what I don't like to do at all, and that is a wide grip bench. The issue that I have with wide grip bench is the fact that it causes your elbows to be out so far that your shoulders are actually rubbing up against tendons in your shoulders. In fact, it's the head of the humerus that's rubbing up against those tendons. And because of that action, it's going to cause overuse injuries over time. Now we'll move on to close grip bench. I love this exercise when it comes to actually working your triceps and focusing on that. But in terms of a compound exercise where it's going to hit a full chest contraction and also hit your shoulders and triceps at the same time, this is not the strongest exercise. I do not recommend doing it this way if you're going for a normal bench press. All right, and here we have a regular bench press. The only difference is that your elbows are really pushing out at the bottom. And I don't like this for the exact same reason that I don't like the wide grip bench press. What ends up happening is you put your shoulders in that bad position and you'll cause those overuse injuries over time. Don't get me wrong, it's natural to end up doing this because you're really trying to push more weight, and that extra push ends up causing you to not focus as much on form, but over time this will cause much more harm than it does good in the short term, so be very careful about this form of movement. Next up right here is just showing you what some people will do otherwise. They'll bounce off of their chest, as you can see me obviously doing here, and that will hurt your chest over time and possibly bruise. And on top of that, it's not really getting a true contraction of your chest. It's not like you're really finding out exactly what is happening with your chest. It's just, hey, how much weight can I lift? Here, everything's right about the bench press except for my wrist placement. As you can see, the weight is sitting really far back in my hand, and that will cause injuries to the wrist over time. Not to mention the fact that the force is dissipating through the hand instead of being a good straight force right through the entirety of your forearm. Lastly here, we're gonna do another set, and this is just to illustrate correct bar path, especially from the side angle. It's really easy to see. I'm going down right below the nipple line and going right up to right above the shoulder joint with every single rep. You initiate that good bar path and it will cause the contraction you're really looking for, and that's the entire point of it, to still feel that contraction exactly where you want to and get full effort into every single rep. That is the point of the way that we train, and it will cause the most neuromuscular adaptations over time. And that'll be it for the analysis. Let's go back to the dorm and we'll wrap this all up.
All right guys, and that'll be the end of the video. Hopefully you found it informative, and hopefully you learned something new so that you can implement that into your bench press strategy and end up doing better reps, making more muscular gains, and seeing more improvement over the long term. Anyways, that should be it for the video. So again, if you can go down and hit the like button, that would mean a lot to me. Also, go and comment, tell me if there's anything I can improve on, and go ahead and tell me if there's anything you think is better or worse about my approach to bench press than maybe yours or someone that you know of. That's it for this one, guys. Have a great day.